My name is Edward Serrata, director of Centropa, and you are looking at the face that launched 1 million hits. 3 million, actually. That's how many hits our 300,000 unique visitors registered so far in 2010 at our website. But that's jumping ahead, so let's go back to 1999. I'd like to tell you a story about Aunt Rosie Jacob, who I met while making a film for Nightline on a Jewish soup kitchen in Arad, Romania. This is where I met dozens of Holocaust survivors. I was going home with them each day after I turned off my video camera, and that's when they would take out their old family albums and they showed me pictures of their school days, of their youth clubs, of their parents too. Most, of course, had no pictures of their time during the Holocaust, but they did show me pictures of getting married just after the war, of starting families, and living their lives right up until today. That's when I said to myself, there are very fine and noble video projects that tell us how Europe's Jews were killed during the Holocaust, but there just isn't anything that I know of that shows us how they lived. That's when I met Esther Andor and Dora Shardy in Budapest, two young Jewish historians with families of their own. Esther and Dori wanted to give their children something more when they grow up, other than video testimonies of how their family members had been sent to Auschwitz. That is why Centropa was born in 2000, and since then, we have interviewed 1,200 elderly Jews in 15 countries. We digitized 22,000 of their old pictures, and that means by using new technologies, we have digitized Jewish memory. For education, we turn to teachers in schools in the United States, Israel, and Europe to write the programs with us. We've been basing most of our work on the multimedia films that we make from our interviews. That means, for instance, let's have Rosa Rosenstein recall how she met her husband in Berlin back in the 1920s.
Ich habe in einem Fabriksgebäude mit großen Fenstern gearbeitet. Und gegenüber war eine Herrenkonfektion. Da saß an der Nähmaschine immer ein gut aussehender junger Mann. Wir haben ständig hin und her gelächelt. Eines Tages kam dann ein Bote mit einer großen Kiste bis oben gefüllt mit Konfekt und sagte, der junge Mann von drüben schickt Ihnen das. So fing alles an.
This is why Centropa is different. We believe that stories are universal, and stories are what connect us all. Now, if you believe that, it means that teachers from Jewish and non-Jewish schools in Hungary, Romania, Czech Republic, Canada, the US, as well as schools in Israel, can all use our material, and these teachers can also share their ideas with each other. So a few months ago in July, we brought 75 teachers from 13 countries together, all of whom are using Centropa one way or another in their classrooms. But we didn't bring them to Prague, Vienna, and Budapest to have them listen to historians tell them what to teach. We had them share best practices with each other and create networks that transcend oceans, borders, and ethnic divides. That means when these teachers get home, their students will be working with each other, across borders too. And together, through new technologies and the art of old-fashioned storytelling, we will be connecting 21st century teenagers to 20th century history and to each other. This film is dedicated to Rosie Jacob, who lived from 1905 to 2003.